Hello, you nasty, vicious, vile. I'm just messing. What's going on, everybody? I'm wearing my Rolex today. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you guys are all good. I'm going to post the link in the chat. The link for everyone to join, of course. If you guys would like to join, feel free. All the Goodfellas are more than welcome on. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope watches aren't too expensive, the watches you're looking for. Let's hope we can start to ultimately have a much better buying situation, because right now it is toxic for buyers. Live from Archie's fridge. That's right, Peter Richard. There you go. That is correct. What are we talking today? The Rolex honeymoon period. That's right, guys. I've had this watch now officially for just over a week. What do I think? It's perfect. There's nothing to critique about this watch. It is absolutely perfect. Guys, what do you want me to say? ArchieLuxury is taking the day off. We got Lexer Disaster too much 2 days. What do you want me to tell you? Yasha V saying hello, Marco. Thank you. Hello. We got Dom. Hello. Ooh, how much to shave a mohawk? No way, Evan. I thought my hair would grow back by now. It's not even growing back in the time I thought it would. Yeah, so what do we think about this watch? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Still hasn't worn off my enjoyment of it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to continue to wearing it and just enjoying it. I'm just going to post the link in the chat. We've got our good friend, Tim Wright. Hello, Tim. Oh, you can't hear us. Hello, Alfredo. Hope you're well.
Hey, what's up, Marco?
What's going on, Tim? How are you?
I like these headphones because I cannot be caught on a hot mic anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Vicious stuff, guys. There we go.
Talking honeymoon periods, Tim. I've had this watch now just over a week. What do I think?
What do you think?
Amazing.
It's better now than a week ago, right?
Amazing.
It only gets better, Marco. Trust me.
Exactly. Steel Sports, guys. You got to get the Steel Sports.
You get it now? Do you get it a little bit more than before?
Oh, 100%. Y'all should be asking, how's the time key? It's like plus 2 seconds. I don't really keep track. I kept track like the first day, just because it was plus 2 seconds. So, that's fine.
I don't even know how one would check how fast the watch goes.
Hello, watches go. I mean, you set it because you have stop seconds, right? So you set it specifically at a certain time, and then the next day at the same time you check what time it is.
I gotta be honest, I lost you. Like
right. So let's say you set your watch at 6 p.m. Okay. So you make sure that the second hand everything aligns at 6 p.m. exactly.
How do you do that? How would one do that?
Well, what do you mean? When you pull the crown out, it has a stop seconds hand, right?
It does?
All Rolex. Yes. What, are you joking with me? We got Sakahorn in
Never
the chat.
paid attention to it.
Are you joking with me?
Horn.
We got Watch Will. Hello, Will. How are you?
This is our replacement.
Very good. Yeah, Will is slowly but surely going to replace us. Look at this.
Marco, how do you feel about us training a guy who will replace us inevitably in a couple of months?
No worries, man. No worries. I wish all people in the hobby welcome. You know what I mean? The more the merrier.
I will.
We got JJ Lacoux.
Hi, JJ.
The ship is sinking fast.
It is sinking fast. 2 days in a row. I was expecting this to be a one-day gig. Yesterday was an absolute disaster.
It's a full-time job, guys. What would you think?
Yes, this. I got to tell you guys, this is why we get paid the big bucks. This is why we get paid the big bucks.
Oh my God.
JJ, Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so what's going on? You're having a honeymoon phase? You're still in the phase?
Yeah, so it's just over a week now that I've owned this watch. Better than it was a week ago, JJ. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're going to bond with it more and more. Good thing you didn't listen to Tim.
I know, I agree. I mean, come on, an Explorer doesn't do this.
Is that me again backfeeding?
Don't worry, Marco.
Yeah, I think it's Will, though. Will, you got a little bit of...
Can
you just turn down the stream, if anything?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Just because we hear it a little bit. Yeah.
Amateur hour.
That should be better. Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna get a new watch next? Marco, you muted yourself, pal.
I didn't mute myself. What's going on?
Never mind. I was looking at the wrong feed. Your lips were moving, but it was silent. I was looking at the YouTube feed.
What's going on?
Amateur hour. Well, I want to know who's going to be the next to buy a watch. Who will be next?
I bought a watch today.
Ooh, show it to us, Tim.
No, it's still coming in the mail.
Oh, okay.
I
So
shouldn't
what'd you
say
get?
a watch. A watch is a strong word. It's a shitter.
What a
Oh
piece.
boy.
But let me explain. I have a reason. It's one of those clear G-Shocks, and it was a watch from my childhood. My very first watch that I ever had was a clear G-Shock.
Everybody needs a G-Shock,
It's not
right?
the same model. It looks a little bit different, but it's a clear G-Shock. So I'm gonna feel a little bit of that childhood happiness.
This is a stupid question, but you really need a G-Shock if you have an Apple Watch, or do you think the two are, you can have both? There's room for both, because you can't really beat the shit out of an Apple Watch. You know what I mean? No problem.
Right.
Does an Apple Watch actually even count as a watch?
Well,
It's a good question.
it tells the time and you wear it on your wrist, so I'm just gonna say yes.
Not on this stream, it
It's like a
doesn't.
computer.
Yeah, but it's a computer though.
What's
Really?
a watch computer?
I mean, the phone. If you count an Apple Watch as a watch, you may as well count your phone as a watch because you can tell the time on your phone. So, I wouldn't call it a watch.
You know, some people wear a wristwatch here and Apple Watch on the left hand.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see that quite
That's
a lot.
Those are different.
That's your right
phones.
hand, but okay.
JJ, have you considered that? Wearing Apple Watch on your left wrist and reserve the right wrist for the
What do you
gold
mean? You wear
ding
watches
ding?
on your left hand?
He's pointing to the right hands, but he's saying them backwards.
Yeah.
Your watch is on your left hand right now. You know that, right?
Tim.
I
Are
haven't
you
drunk
good?
yet, guys.
Yeah.
No, I would never do that. I mean, listen, I'm not hating on people who do it, but I think it looks kind of goofy. I don't think I could.
Will,
do
what
it.
are you wearing today, man? Is that your Rolex?
You've got the grey.
Great.
There you go.
Oh, let's just take it off. It's easier. The grey Quiz Perpetual. I've
Very
been wearing
nice,
the
man.
Amiga a lot recently, though.
Oh.
I've been wearing the Amiga Polaris quite a lot as well.
You got to wear the
So,
Rolex,
yeah.
man. You got to wear the
Yeah.
Rolex.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
mean-
wear Omega.
Yeah,
Man,
but it's a bit lighter to wear sometimes. You know, I find it's a bit, but not. This is definitely better. The Rolexes,
Yeah.
but the Amiga can be so. It's a good everyday watch. The Amiga, the Rolex is sort of more.
Why
I
did
wear
you
them
get the
both quite a
Amiga?
lot.
What do you mean?
Will.
Steel Sports is the perfect steel Rolex is the best everyday watch in the industry. Nothing compares to it.
Yeah, true. It is the best. I'm not saying the Amiga's better, but it's easy to wear the Amiga. It's lighter. The bracelet's not as heavy.
My
We
God.
got Grand Sicko, $2. Just had to shave with my new Speedy. Yeah, speaking of shaves, I need to shave. Jesus Christ.
Me too.
Did you see the new video that Timeless Watch channel made?
I didn't watch it.
He was really pissed that people are breaking his chops about making that video, that it was
Yeah.
shot. He seemed pretty aggravated by it. I guess people must be really bothering him about it.
We got Alfredo CGC, MX, $20. Tim, do you get the clear Casio?
No, it's not the Casio. It's the new. It's kind of limited edition. Let me show you what it looks like. It's in my community tab on my channel. This is what it looks like.
Limited edition shitter.
Yes. You see,
Correct.
it has that light button at the bottom, and this is the way my Casio doesn't have that light button that's like front and center. And my watch that I had in childhood, it did have that button. It was right. It wasn't like because these G-Shocks, they have a light button on the side, but that one that I had it right front and center. The battery eventually died, and the whole thing just fell apart. It turned yellow and shitty. But
And last but not least, North Star with 50 DKK. Suckahone is the chairman of the board. All hair to Suckahone.
suck
That's
a
right, guys.
horn.
I wouldn't do that. Now you're starting to sound like those other guys.
Okay, right. I'm not as good at it. But well, I was asking a question of Will. Why did you get that Seamaster?
Yeah, well, I just always liked the look of it. I've seen it for quite a while. I looked at one sort of. I was initially before I bought the Rolex.
Yeah.
I was sort of looking at some. I wanted to go into. I was going to start off buying some like second-hand vintage Amigas and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Vintage face.
And I was looking at one, which was the multifunction one with the digital panel. But then I thought, no, let's not just waste money. Let's just invest in something decent.
Yeah.
But I always like the look of it, and I found a very good deal on one. And I thought, well, I may as well just have it just as a spare one.
You're probably not going to lose money on it.
Listen,
no, I won't.
You have one Omega. That's more than enough Omegas. Okay, one Omega is more than enough Omegas. Don't buy more. Just get more Rolex. That's what you buy.
Yeah. I was looking. I saw one today. The Vacheron. I mean, I can't even find it, and I could never afford it. But the Vacheron Royal Chronometer or something like that. It's
Bring
like
it up. Let's see it.
I can't. I don't have it, but I saw a picture of it. I'll try and find it. The Vacheron chronometer or something, or the Royal Chrono. I don't know. I can't remember the name. Something like that. It's sort of like a rectangular face.
A rectangular face. So it looks very similar to that Omega. It's just like
it's sort of got like a vintage look to it. It's sort of on a steel bracelet. I think it's integrated steel bracelet, or I don't know whether it's.
And it's a square watch.
No, it's square. It's not leather. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Oh.
I probably go for the black dial.
With the black.
I generally like darker dials. I think.
I've never seen this watch before.
Me neither, to be honest.
No, I haven't. Someone showed me. Someone sent me it, like a picture of it, saying they liked it. And
what is that? What does that go for?
I don't know. I can't even find it for sale. It's a problem. I was trying to have a look.
Maybe it's a good thing, Will.
Yeah, I don't think you can get it, but I'll wait and see. One day.
It does look like a much classier version of that Omega that you have. Like I almost feel like saying, if you enjoy wearing that Omega, this could be a good upgrade to that watch.
Well,
if it's a
bargain.
bargain.
That same style. It's you have to remember the Yumi. I don't know who that was.
These are very good value. Archie almost bought one of these for 6,000 Australian dollars.
No,
I would reckon you should get this.
No, but that Vacheron is dainty, just like that. See, look, it's fragile. What he's talking. This is a proper sports men's watch.
Right, that's the one to get. If you want to get one, you got to get this one right here.
I know, but
what size is it?
Ooh, I'm the wrong person to ask that question. I have no idea.
It's big. It's burly.
It's the Gen 2 overseas.
Manly.
Correct.
It's in everyone's face. That Vacheron, complete opposite.
See, right. That you can't see.
The Vacheron, that Vacheron that he pointed out looks very similar to that Omega.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sort of that similar design.
Yes, very similar. Integrated lugs, everything.
This was designed by Gerald Genter, so I don't know whether he designed the Vacheron as well.
This is Gerald Genter design?
Look it up. Gerald Genter designed this.
Oh my god!
If you can see, it looks like the Nautilus and the.
It does, yeah.
And the
integrated lugs
and the Royal Oak. It looks similar in the bracelet. It's a Gerald Genter. That's why it is actually quite a decent watch, because it's Gerald Genter. So it can't be that bad then.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, Will. Don't get any more Omegas. No more Omegas. You gotta stick to Rolex. Listen to Archie's advice.
I would like to pick the whole collection, but unfortunately, you are right. You can't.
Will, there's a reason why Archie gets paid the big bucks. He tells you how it is.
I wanted that one.
What's the reference?
The pre-bond Omega, pre-bond Seamaster.
I wouldn't get that.
I wanted that. I mean, I found this on the internet. It's I love all of them. I'd like to collect the whole collection, but I think that'd be a waste of money.
Wow.
We got Alfredo CGC MX $20. Have y'all seen the Vacheron peso coin watches? Let's pull it up.
Ooh,
Vacheron
peso coin watches.
Never seen.
First time I'm hearing this.
Let's pull it. Let's pull it up. Is this the watch?
Shoot. What the hell? Oh, it looks like a coin.
Avoid this shitter.
It's a coin.
It's a watch inside of a coin, but it's quartz.
What?
Why do you want something covering? I know the coin bit. You want to watch so you can see the time. You don't want it so you got to take something off.
Don't avoid
That's
this garbage. Guys,
Jewelry.
Let me ask you, JJ. I reckon you're going to be the guy to get a next watch. Let's be honest with one another, right?
Yes.
Come on, you guys got to give me a break. Someone else got to take the reins here. I can't keep doing it.
What are you looking at, JJ? What are you looking at?
Oh, whatever comes in next. I'm waiting on the Newman, waiting on the root beer. Pretty much it for right now. I got a few little surprises in store also that I shall not reveal, but we'll see what pops up. But I'm always looking for a paddock too. I just don't want to. I don't want to, do it all at once. So kind of see how it goes. Like I said, I just bought the other two watches, so it was 17,000 this month. It's time to take it easy a little bit. If you buy too many fish, you never get to enjoy them. You know what I mean?
What's the Patek Philippe reference you're looking for?
5205. Every time I say it, they disappear more and more. The prices go up. So.
But let me ask you, why a 5205?
I don't know. That's the one I want. The white dial, the white and silver dial. Not the blue. The blue one is very nice too, but it's very expensive. It's
I'm thinking, why don't you get
with the white shirt hand?
Yeah. Let me pull it up. Let me find one. Right here, right? That's the one.
Yeah, I think that's the same one. Yep, that's the one.
There's a better picture on the wrist.
Ooh.
Very nice. But I gotta be honest with you. How often are you gonna wear this? You know what I mean? I would get, honestly.
I wear it every night.
It's a longer 1815 annual. This is the one. Look at this.
Sorry.
It's got a pusher adjuster at 2 o'clock. You see that pusher adjuster? Hold on, let me get a good picture of it. Why are these all garbage? There you go. It's got that pusher adjuster, and it syncs the entire calendar, so you can move all the calendar with one push of a button.
Mm-hmm. No, it's very nice. I think the other one has a more modern case. It's just
it's a Patek
style.
It's a Patek, JJ. That's what matters.
I personally think dress watches, I don't really think it's worth spending a lot of money on them because you can only wear them on certain occasions.
And how much
Unless
more
you don't care.
Hold on, let me just pull this up.
Right, but if you just want one because you want one, it doesn't really matter how many times you're going to wear it. I mean, I'll wear it.
I'm not saying. I mean, it's up to you. It's your choice. But personally, I kind of find it's better to go for like a versatile steel watch, in my opinion, that you can sort of wear with smart and casual.
But I have all that. I have those.
You got 8 of them.
If you got them, then that's fair enough.
Right. I want something I want a Patek, first of all, so, and I'm of the camp that if you're buying a Patek, you got to buy a Patek dress watch. I don't, my sports models are Rolex. I don't like I know that's a sacrilege to say, but I don't like Patek sports models. I don't think they're worth $100-something thousand for a sports watch.
Look at this.
You can't really afford Patek sports models. I mean,
a longa and depreciation. That's a good one. That was a good one.
So true.
Let me ask you, JJ, do you know how much these go for? Is it considerably more, or do you prefer this look?
No, I don't prefer the look. They're about the same. This is a more classic look. I like the more modern case shape with the scalloped, sides of the case by the lugs. I can't really see there, but they're on the side of the lugs. They're scalloped and hollowed on the end.
Wow.
Jesus, it's a good problem to have, eh? Options.
By the way, stocks are coming back, so.
Whew. Sure. So is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going through the roof.
Man.
I wouldn't be so sure, honestly, guys.
The stimulus passed. That's why the stocks are rebounding.
Yeah, but how long is it gonna last?
It started rebounding a little before then because all the treasury notes sold with low inflation, which is what they were hoping for. It's gonna last for at least a couple months. I mean, everything is still pent up by
sell all the stocks before that and get into an aquanaut. Woo! I'm just kidding.
You know why the market stays up? Because you can't lose. Every time it goes down, the Fed does something to push it back up. So What do you have to worry about?
It's the socialism for the rich and for the stock market,
Right.
and brutal capitalism for the poor people.
When you have
That's right.
You have a 2-week crash. That's not a crash. A crash lasts.
Yeah, because the socialism kicks in, and we rescue the rich people.
Yeah, well,
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, buddy Biden. He's the one signing it all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's his mantra, you know.
Of course. Of course. That's
all the people who got fooled into think he was going to help the poor people. I haven't heard one word about anything he was doing.
Well, there you go. That's $1,400 checks. That's the helping poor people.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all to prop up the market. That's the only reason those are out.
Well, no. Propping up the market is a little bit different. But there was some stuff like the Wall Street bailout. Wall Street bailout is coming. Don't worry about it. He is very much like Obama did that.
They don't need the bailout. The government's buying 120 what are they buying? 120 billion in stocks and bonds every month.
Because it's cheap.
No, because they're propping it up.
Well, they're hoping that it's gonna go up.
52.35. You don't like this watch, right? I'm pretty sure you don't like this watch.
It's nice. I wouldn't buy it, but I mean, I like it. Listen, you don't have to buy everything you like.
Marco, you keep bringing up this watch. It's not gonna help the sale.
We got a super chat. Alfredo super chat. MX $20. Paddock 5235. This is the watch.
It's a really cool looking watch. I like it. I wouldn't buy it, but I like it.
And let me ask you, Will. What's the next watch purchase for yourself? What are you expecting next?
I really don't quite know yet. I don't know. Just wait and see. Really. What would you reckon? What would you buy if you were me? I would actually like to buy. I know this might sound a bit strange. I would actually really like to buy the date just on the Jubilee bracelet.
I'll be right back.
I know it's similar to the Oyster Perpetual, but I do like the Jubilee bracelet, and I think the date just is a very good model. I don't know. That would be a piece I would buy if I could have any Rolex model now. I would go for the date just with the Jubilee bracelet, 36 mil.
But don't you think it's a little too formal? Like, that's a bit too dressy for a young man. You know what I mean? You need something that you can go pick up chicks with at the bar. You need like a 39 mil Explorer, an Air King.
I'm not I'd go for the 36 mil Explorer, but I actually quite like to be formal. I'm not like an average 17-year-old who wears like.
Well, it will all change. Yeah. Trust me, I used to be like you, and now I wear hoodies every day. Trust me, it will change. I promise you.
Well, we'll wait and see. Well,
let me ask you. You're studying at school at the moment, right?
No, I work. I am actually doing part-time study.
Okay.
But on my own account, not through. But yeah.
Interesting. I was gonna pitch to you the idea of avoiding college altogether and just going to trade school, man. Avoid those pesky colleges.
I am doing a training program as well. I won't disclose much. I am doing some kind of work training program, and I did think about it. But I think now, in today, I think that if I was going to do a degree, I wouldn't be doing anything useful like business, or it would be basically I'll be doing like one of the crap ones like history or politics or something. And I think, to be fair, that
James Joyce, my man, that's what it's all about. James Joyce.
Will, that's a one-way ticket. Will, that's a one-way ticket to Starbucks barista, man.
Finnegan's Wake.
Let's avoid those. It's a one-way ticket to being a Starbucks barista. What's going on, Lolex? How are you?
Doing good.
Actually, we were just talking about Lolex. We were just talking about who's the next one to get a watch.
Lolex,
you're the next one.
It's gonna be Lolex.
What's going on? What up?
I forgot. You're getting your Speedmaster, right?
Yeah, I'm getting it the week after next. I put a deposit down, and it's already there waiting for me.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
And you're selling the Explorer?
Selling. It's been sold.
Oh my goodness! How can you tell me this, Lola?
I sold it 2 weeks ago, and I made a little profit on it, so I'm pretty happy about it.
Oh, you're not supposed to sell Rolex. You're just supposed to buy more.
No, I'm freeing up funds in case they ever call me about the Pepsi.
Oh boy! I hope they don't find out about that Explorer.
I'll be fine. I got to be honest with you. I genuinely didn't bond with it.
Yeah. It's
really
too plain. It's not
it's
a sub.
It's a little
that's
too
why.
plain, yeah.
It's a good first Rolex.
It's a really great first Rolex, but
Right.
I don't think it's worth retail if I'm being honest with you.
I was talking to Will, right? Because Will is what, 17? You're 17, Will?
Yeah.
You need something that you can chuck about in the bars. You know what I'm saying? When you're allowed to go drink, and you're chasing the opposite gender people. You know what I'm saying? In those bars, you need something that's waterproof.
Marco's trying not to say sluts
that's
right
usable.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would never take a luxury watch out if I
This
was
is what
getting
they're
drunk.
made for. What do you mean?
An Oyster Perpetual is a great watch to go get shit-faced with. Because
Exactly.
you could just wear it. It's amazing.
But so is an Explorer, right?
Yeah, I would say it's even better, probably.
Explorer's better. It's got more lume. You can see it in the dark. And
Yeah,
it'll impress
You know, I know, you know, you hear all these stories about people who go out and get drunk and they go to these parties and things and they wake up and the watch is gone. They get like, they stay at someone's party.
Well, I
There's
gotta
not a
be
tune
honest.
there.
You don't look like someone who can handle his alcohol. Like it looks like after one shot would be.
Jesus
Yeah, well,
Christ.
no, I actually handle it very well.
Oh yeah. Oh okay, that's great. Me too.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't look like I handle alcohol either, but
You see, in the UK, we have more liberal drinking laws than America. So, like, kids in America, it's a lot harder to get alcohol.
they're not used to it. So by the time they're 21,
Yeah.
they drink one shot and it knocks them out flat.
So you see, in the UK, it's legal to drink at home from as long as you're like over 5, you can drink at home. You can drink outside at 16 if you're eating, and then from 18 you can buy alcohol.
Wow.
But Jerry Murphy will start drinking at like 14.
I remember a couple of years ago, when I was in London, or it was only one time that I was in London. I was walking through like the street where all the pubs were, and there's like groups of 20, 40 people outside a bar, and they're all drinking like on their drinking break. It's like 1 o'clock during the day.
That's what college is made for, Tim. Come on, man.
No, it was in college.
At lunchtime, they all go to the pub. When the pubs are open, everyone goes to the pub at lunchtime.
Yeah.
And they don't mind.
Lunchtime. It's lunch break.
And
It's
on Friday,
food.
they don't go back. They don't go back. Sometimes on Friday, they'll stay and just don't go back then, usually on Friday. That's what happens.
Alex K, $2. Rolex New Speedy
so
is
cool.
awesome. Explorer 1 is boring. Ooh, look at that.
I gotta tell you, man, have you handled a Speedmaster before, Marco?
I handled the 1861, but it's too big.
It's too big for you?
Yeah.
They're great watches, man. I had one all throughout, what was it, grad school, so I was like 24, 25, and I had it for like 2 years, man. And when I sold it, I was so bummed. So I'm really happy to get it back again. I think this is
you even
the one.
did grad school?
Yeah, I got an MBA.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm excited though, man. I'm so psyched to get it. It's gonna be awesome. What's your next watch, Marco?
Nothing for a while, I gotta tell you guys.
Smart man. Tim, are you anything on the horizon?
I ordered a watch today.
What'd you order?
It's I shouldn't call it a watch. It's a shitter. I ordered the G-Shock Clear Edition. I'm super excited.
I don't even know what that looks like. What does it look like?
It's a clear G-Shock. It's like made out of clear plastic. You can see it right through to the mechanism inside.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
How exciting is that? Look at that.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
It's a great little shitter. It's one of my first watches I ever had. So I'm feeling like I wanted to feel like a kid for a couple of minutes. So.
Everyone needs a shitter, as I say. You know, you have to have shitters. You can't have luxury all the time.
We
what are
got
you
Marco
thinking?
in the chat saying, make sure to upvote. I don't make the rules, guys. I don't make the rule. Just make sure you do hit that thumbs up button.
Will, are you thinking about picking up anything soon?
Well, I mean, I would like to. At the moment, I can't afford it, but maybe in a few. I was thinking of a date just 36, but Marco said that was too formal. So
there's no rush, man. There's no rush at all.
Explorers. But as I said, I don't think it's worth rushing. I'd rather just appreciate the ones I've got when the time comes. Perhaps in a few. I think you need to give it a good few years gap, probably, because if you buy them all too soon, you've got nothing to look forward to then.
See, this is a sane man. This is a man that
I've
has
had
a
every
good head
Rolex.
on
If
his
you got every
shoulders.
Rolex, there'd be no joy of waking up and thinking, when am I going to get that one? When am I going to get that one? You just think, well, yeah.
We got Showcase watching in the chat saying, just started from the watch. Just watch from the start. And did I hear right? Tim doesn't know how to time his watch. Fight me dead. Tim, come on, man. Guys,
Why would I ever need to time a watch? It makes no sense. It's a Rolex.
we got Tim right. $5. Seriously, guys, check out James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake. It's a hell of a read, unlike anything else out there. You gotta have rocks in your head to read books in the modern day.
It's so crazy. It literally, it's painful to read. Painful.
Is it good?
It's really good. It's really good. I mean, it's really good. It sounds like gibberish, but you just have to kind of man through it, and it's like it messes with your brain. Like you can feel blood flowing through your brain because it's working so hard.
Yeah.
Like, try just like reading through it for 15 minutes. Hell of an experience, unlike anything I've ever tried before. Like there is different. Like, I read boring books, and it's just like boring. But this is like it's like playing chess against a grandmaster. That's what. Marco, by the way, what's your ranking in the chess?
Right now,
Oh, you guys play chess?
I'm 1473 and 5-minute blitz. 5-minute blitz.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
hardcore. Whoa.
I know.
What are
I
you
need
guys
to.
playing
I need to study chess.com.
Oh, chess.com. That's cool.
Yeah. I need to study more because I don't study at all. Like, you know, you have to study games and stuff like that. I don't do any of that stuff. I just play. That's it.
Wow. Still, that's impressive.
Stop watching roll. $10. Thinking outside the box. Thoughts on a 5-piece Datejust collection, all different flavors of oyster and jubilee. Oyster and jubilee steel and two-tone. I gotta tell you, man,
I think that sounds good.
I
A
think that
Datejust-
sounds really weird.
yeah,
An all Datejust collection.
like, listen, if you're telling me a Submariner, maybe a GMT or something like that, I don't know. That'd be okay, but I gotta tell you, man, Datejust is probably the worst model to do a collection for. I mean, those are
I can see it. I can see it.
You'd have to have different types of data through the years. Though you probably
Different type of person. I'm just
You don't have,
Marco,
like-
try to psychoanalyze someone who has this type of a collection. Like,
I mean, Tim, it's the same watch. Like, imagine you just get, like, let's say you get a black dial, blue dial, Wimbledon
no,
dial.
but-
I mean, what else are you gonna get?
one is on oyster,
True.
one has flat bezel, then there's like a jubilee with with a fluted bezel. You can have a Wimbledon dial. You can have one with diamond.
I think 5 is overdoing it though. I think 2 or 3, like perhaps one with an oyster, one with jubilee, one
Different
2-day.
sizes.
But I think that
I can see
5
that.
probably overdoing it.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
maybe 3. 3, like, even 2 is
3,
a
yeah,
lot.
I'd say 3 is the
More
most
than
of
2
any
is a lot.
model. I think no more than 3 of any model, and they have to be a variety.
No,
That
you
would
can
be
have
one.
you can have like 3 GMTs, no problem. That's very, very easy. Like different reference points, different bezel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not Datejust. Datejust is too similar. Too similar. Like even
Yeah.
with you can do it with a Date 8. Like a Date 8, obviously there's different metals, different dial variations, but not with a Datejust.
Ooh.
The day
Just my-
one of the that is hard to get. That would be one I would like to have eventually, perhaps in like 50 years' time.
You got Showcase watches, £5. Tim, set your watch to your phone to the exact second, then 24 hours later, check it again to see if it's slow or fast. Marco, your sub is waterproof.
Showcase.
You know
I
that
gotta be honest.
Hodinky has a great clock to do that off of.
Right. I mean, you can just search up atomic clock.
Yeah.
Showcase. It sounds really complicated to do. I don't know if I. It's just I don't. It's a Rolex. Why would you like waste your time on trying to figure that out? Don't you have like other things to do?
It's to see if your watch isn't magnetized, Tim.
Oh my God, who cares? Like,
If it's magnetized, you should
What?
care. That's a big deal.
come on, guys. Magnetized? It's got like hairspring, parachrome hairspring. I don't. Magnetized?
Well,
I'm
just
not
getting
working
feedback
at a
on your
Hadron Collider
Okay.
in
Wait,
Switzerland
what's up?
or
Is it me?
somewhere.
No, I think it's Will. Will's giving us
Exact.
feedback. You guys hear that feedback, or is it just
No,
me?
I don't hear. It's just you.
Okay, never mind.
To the
No.
exact second. Showcase, you know how hard that's to do?
It's very easy. I do it like every night, essentially, with my watch.
I don't know how you have the patience to do it. I don't know if
It takes a
I'd
minute.
It's literally, you unwind you unscrew the crown, you take it all the way out to the third position or second position, then you adjust it to the correct time, and then you pop it back in and re-screw in the crown. There you go. It's done.
Will, have you ever done this?
No, no, I'm not on the. I find automatic pieces. There's no point because they don't keep exactly to the second anyway, and you're gonna have to reset them in a few days. I usually just do it to the minute, roughly. I mean, I know some people who just set watches to like 5 minutes, just so they have a rough indication of the time. They don't even want to know the exact time.
Yeah, like, I have a quartz clock. I look at my watch. It looks very similar to what the clock says. If it's like 1 minute ahead, 1 minute behind, I'm like, okay, whatever. 1 minute, it's 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Who cares? It's my job. I don't have to be like exactly on time. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I show up like 30 minutes late to work, and then I blame it like, guys, you know,
The traffic in New York, it was awful.
yeah, it was just bad, guys. It's the weather. The line at Starbucks was so long. I had to go across the street to get the Dunkin' Donuts.
Get a quartz shitter if you want accurate timekeeping. And as for just one last thing, Showcase Water says your sub is waterproof. Guys, these are luxury goods. Luxury goods. They're not meant to be withstanding the elements, water, rain, all this stuff. You gotta shelter it. You know what I mean?
Guys,
You gotta build a shrine.
I think my mic is giving the feedback. I'm gonna put myself on mute and tell me if you're still hearing it. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe it's me.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Will. If I'm not mistaken, it's Will. But it's okay. It's okay. No worries, guys.
Sorry.
Anyways,
Sorry.
Will, try
Sorry,
going on mute. Try muting yourself. Let's see if it's Will.
I think he's using the noise cancellation. Yeah, Marco, you can actually edit his audio. You can take off the... No, wait. Is he using headphones or no headphones?
He's not using headphones.
Okay, that's why. So
yeah, it's Will.
Need to be using headphones, Will.
There you
Amateur hour, guys.
But yeah, these are luxury. Rolex. Have you ever taken your sub in the ocean or in
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying. People say,
"Oh,
it's fine. It's no problem." What do you mean it's no problem? Of course it's a problem, guys.
It costs me
It's a problem.
almost
You're not taking your watches into water, into dirt, into sweat, and into jungle. That's the problem.
Here's the problem, Tim. If something happened to our watches, and I'm speaking on Marco's behalf as well, we would have a very hard time replacing it.
Correct.
A very, very hard time.
It's the same for me.
Okay.
But why do you think? Why do you think that would happen? Why would you think you would lose it, or you would have water breach? Why are you worried about it?
Because we're going in the ocean.
Yeah, these are luxury products.
These are luxury products.
This is one of the most robust watches out there. They're designed to handle. That's like nothing for that watch. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Tim, that's like saying I'm gonna go to Dollarama with my Hermes, my Birkin bag from Hermes because it's meant to be worn. That's ridiculous, Tim. They're meant to be fondled and admired and looked at. You know
but Hermes bag is not designed to be taken. Like literally, it's called Submariner. It's designed to be taken 300 meters underwater.
But the point is, they're both luxury goods.
Tim, my car is meant to be on a track
but
as well,
it's not.
Too, but
it
I'm
doesn't
not
just
taking it to tracks. I'm not burning out the tires.
You know,
I want
Marco,
it to last.
Guys, you know, the writing on the dial. It's not just the writing. It's actually designed to be taken that deep. They're just not writing it just for. Well, it's a fun thing to write on the dial. You guys gotta wear it. You gotta put some wear and tear on that motherfucker. Ooh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, much better.
Much better.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I put headphones in.
Sounds wonderful, Will.
Guys, you know what I'm looking at? This is what I'm looking at, guys, nowadays.
What?
This kind of stuff. IWC perpetual calendars. This is what tickles my fancy. Look at this. In a steel case, there's also the Jago LeCoultre, the JLC perpetual. Look at this with the black dial. Unbelievable watches. Why am I looking at this stuff? I've got Rolex, right? Shouldn't I be happy with the Rolex?
I think you can't limit yourself. You've
Sound
got
like
to go.
Archie.
You've got
like
to
Archie
broaden
right
your
now.
horizons.
Interesting.
gotta
IDMC is
sort
a
of-
great brand, though.
Yeah, I know
That's-
a guy who wears an IWC. He's quite a good guy. He has like Cartier, yeah, and he has some shite ones. He has like Tag and Longines, but he's got two good ones, like a Cartier dress watch, and he has like an IWC pilot's watch.
Look at this.
And
We got Alfredo CGC, $20 MX. But y'all also keep the dial away from the sun. No, because we want the patina to develop. You understand? We need the patina to develop.
Can I tell
Look
you
at
guys
this.
something funny?
Yeah.
Mike Pat, understand? Why would someone pay a fortune for a watch to trash it? Correct,
There you
guys.
go.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
there's too much risk. If a little bit of water gets in, you've ruined it.
Correct.
No, you're not. You can get it
I wouldn't-
serviced.
I mean,
Look at
I
this.
would never take. I don't go in.
Alex Spain, €5. IWC, that's the brand. Man, I gotta tell you guys, IWC makes some phenomenal watches. I mean, just look
I
at
think
this.
Look at the
42
Le Petit
millimeters?
Prince.
Oh
I
boy,
would
you
like-
picked the worst ones.
I would like the 36mm pilot's watch from
Oh,
IWC.
you and me.
Oh, those are the worst ones, guys. Come
On
on.
the steel bracelet. Oh no, that looks good.
Oh,
Oh, is
Look
that
at
the
that.
bigger one?
It's a Salida dog. Avoid this like the plague.
gorgeous.
Does it really matter where the movement? As long as it's a good movement, does it really matter if it's not in house?
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Salida is a dog. Salida is an ETA clone. It's not even the real thing.
ETA. I'm not entirely familiar with all of them, but I know they're fairly good quality. A lot of these movements, so they're not in house,
Yes.
but it doesn't mean they're not
ETA
quality.
is very good quality, but Salida not so much.
This is ETA. This is ETA quartz.
No, it's Salida. It's an automatic movement.
No, this
What's it
is
called?
ETA quartz.
Oh, okay. Your watch.
My Polaris. Yeah, that's ETA.
Look at this. I mean, just look at this. Absolutely gorgeous.
I mean,
You know
if
how
you
much
like
these
it,
can be had for?
no.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable deals.
How much?
This is what
In-house.
Tim, you should get this one. They came out with a new one, the Portuguese chronograph, and it's got a display case back also. Yeah, let's
Looks
pull it up.
expensive. Expensive.
Tim, why are you talking
Hold
like
on.
Ebenezer Scrooge?
Marco, it's so expensive.
Look at that, Tim. You got the column wheel right over here. You can see a lot of the system, but obviously they have a lot of base plates.
My God.
Yeah, is that what those are called? The base plates?
These things, yeah, this is the
that's a
base
base plate,
plates.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the base plate.
Why
Well,
is
the
it
base
called the
plate
base
is all the
plate?
way-
Because it goes.
Sorry, the base plate. These are bridges, not base plates. Bridges,
okay.
bridges. The bottom is the base plate. The bridges are there for shock resistance. I'm pretty sure it's good for shock resistance. Ooh, we got showcase watches, £5. I take great pleasure pushing all my watches to the limit. I'll post a pic in the WhatsApp of my old 114060 after I wore it 24/7 for 6 months.
Nice.
Scratches, guys. I don't
Nice.
mind scratching the watch.
Respect.
I don't mind scratching the watch. What I mind is putting it under duress. That's what I don't want.
Put it under
Yeah,
maximum
and-
duress. That's
And
what
I
it's
think
all
I can
about.
speak for Marco too about this. We plan on keeping these forever,
Exactly.
the
for
rest,
the
of,
rest
our
of
lives. So I
Correct.
want it to look good. I'm gonna wear it, but I'm also not gonna like go work in the yard or work on my car with it. I'm gonna be careful with it. That's what it
Lolix,
is.
don't tell me you're not taking the Porsche out to do some donuts, putting, the engine through all its paces, going, on the highway, going max speed. You're not doing
No.
any of that?
No,
That's
you
what it-
psycho. I'm
That's
not
what the
burning
Porsche is
tires out.
designed
You know how
to
expensive
do.
those tires are? Absolutely
Dude.
not.
Hold on.
That's what
Ron
it's
is upset.
designed.
All of my amazing jokes are going unnoticed. Okay, so post a joke and I'll pull it up.
No,
I'll pull
he
it
just
for a
he just
super
said,
super chat.
please provide Babushka's recipe for borscht.
Look at this. Nub Gunner saying, I don't know if you should have the sub now unless you're going to take it in the ocean. Guys, these are luxury products. And the way I use it is up to my discretion. I paid
agree.
for the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nubgunner took
I
his GMT into the ocean, into that
He's got-
raging
He's out of his
ocean.
mind. That's what he is.
It was such a
I don't
cool
think-
picture.
I agree, Marco. It's not. It's not. You shouldn't use them in water or anything like that. You don't
you
need
guys should be
to.
wearing ladies'
I'm not going to
watches.
read this
That's
name
what-
out, but he
that's
says
what you-
ETA and
I
Solita might
already
as well
do.
buy Seiko. Guys, to be fair, there are different grades of ETA, right? There's like the very low level ETAs, there's the higher level ETAs, there's even chronometer grade ETAs. Like Rolex at one point in their pocket watches used chronometer grade ETA movements. There's nothing wrong with ETA specifically, depending, of course, on how you finish it, how you regulate it. These are the things that go into it. A lot of the time, you know, like a brand like IWC, especially at their entry level, they're not finishing those movements very well. And let's be honest with one another, they're probably not regulating them that well either.
Right.
There's a lot of cost cutting.
It's like Seiko itself. You have like crap ones at the bottom end, but then you have like luxury goods at the top end.
Look at this showcase watch of Rolex. Your Speedmaster is built to go into space. It can manage a few daily tasks. Right, but that's the point. We
Exactly.
don't want to ruin it. What's the point of
Yeah,
ruining
I want
the
to
watch?
enjoy it.
Correct.
Just
JC.
because it can, it doesn't mean you have to.
Correct.
You should. Just because
JC,
you don't want to
150
doesn't mean you
NT.
shouldn't.
Watches are meant to be worn and enjoyed. We are wearing them and enjoying them. We're just not beating the crap out of them the way that people want
I've
us
seen
to.
videos. I've seen videos on YouTube where a guy on purposely covered a Rolex in like chocolate sauce just to prove how like. Was that you?
Yeah, it was.
No,
Tim.
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't me. But that sounds like a
No,
great
that's-
idea.
that's the
for
I don't
London
know.
watch
It was
collector.
some watch
London
YouTuber.
watch
So
Thank
collector.
you for
Yeah,
that
London
advice.
could
Watch
be on this-
Collector is his name.
he could be watching this now. I mean, it's up to you. You
I
pay
don't
the money,
think
you can
so.
do what you like. But I mean, personally, I don't know why you would do that with a perfectly good watch. Why you
Correct.
would cover it in chocolate?
He's
Or
out
like
of his
take
To
mind.
make it tasty.
Yeah.
Boom!
I mean, yeah, but you're not going to eat it though. It's like you because it can resist it, but that will get stuck in the bracelet. And it's the same with water. Just because the watch itself is waterproof, the bracelet eventually you can get well, especially in the sea, salt water and stuff, that can damage the steel over time.
No. The steel on the Rolex is designed to be especially resistant to the
That's
salt
corrosion
water.
resistant.
You can obviously you should rinse it with like some tap water or
Right.
get a bottle of water just in case. But it's one of the most resistant steels to the salt water.
904L
It's a
steel, surgical
Submariner.
steel, so it's
Surgical.
more
You
corrosion
heard the
resistant.
man. Surgical.
I mean, I mean, not that I would ever need to anyway, because I don't go in water or anything. But like, I wouldn't risk it.
You know what surgical steel means. You can use a watch
Yeah.
to perform a surgery on a guy
Yeah.
with
Well,
the Rolex. Yeah.
Just because you can, though, doesn't mean you have to. You can do a lot of things.
Right.
Showcase watches, £2. I see all Rolex owners run for cover when rain comes. Guys, it can withstand rain. It just won't withstand. We don't want it to damage it. That's all it is. I don't understand what's the big deal.
I mean, you know, any watch, pretty much any watch can, even a delicate dress watch. Well, the case can withstand rain.
Right.
But
I mean,
like,
I think. Look, I don't keep the Rolex sort of
right.
never touch it and bring it out. You know, I don't mind if I bang it against something because I know it's resistant.
Right.
You know, you get scratches on it, and I don't really mind.
Right.
But I wouldn't unnecessarily subject it to being immersed in water or chocolate or anything.
Right. You shouldn't. You don't have to put extra wear that you don't.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to. Yeah.
I don't worry about.
I am
I don't
being
worry-
kind of playful, guys. I mean, you should enjoy your watch the way that it makes you feel good. So if it means babying it, if it means keeping it in the box and papers and in the safe and just having that reminder like, oh, it's in the safe, I have it. If that's what makes you feel good, that's probably what you should do. That's what it's all about. It's about
Right.
Yeah.
You
what
own it
makes
because
you
some guy in finance
feel
can
good.
own it, right?
Exactly. If you're like Archie and you know thinking about a guy in finance who wants to get one but can't because you have one stashed away, if that's what makes you feel good, that's what it's all about. It's kind of fucked up, but hey.
I mean,
Look.
I play if it was like a cheaper watch. I mean, I play around with them. I don't worry about them. I mean, I actually think you shouldn't really play around with watches much. Like changing straps. I've tried a lot of that on cheap ones. It's not. I would never do it on luxury. And it's not even good on cheap ones. You should just keep them on original bracelets. That's one thing I have learned.
Yeah, especially
Never
for
changed.
Rolex, Will. The Rolex
I tried-
bracelets
I tried-
are unquestionably the best, right?
Well, that GMT one I had, the Davos, the shit one. I tried putting that in a NATO, and it just didn't go. Just the NATO.
Oh.
I know it's a cheap. The bracelet was crap, but it's still okay. It's a Jubilee bracelet. I quite like it. It's not the best quality bracelet, but the NATO straps are just tacky. They're just. I mean, there's just I don't get them.
Look at this. Ron the Shrink. Rolex to withstand a vicious protein substance. You know why I'm saying that, right? Surgical steel.
Surgical steel, my man.
Oh boy. I gotta be honest with you guys. These are luxury products, okay? They're meant to be a little bit babied. They just are. They're meant to be babied a little bit. You're paying over $10,000 or even over $5,000 for something. They're definitely meant to get at least a little bit babied. And especially it's like it's also like this, like when you get a new car, Rolex, when you got your Porsche, right? You babied it a little bit, at least initially. Maybe you don't do so anymore, but man, when you first get, it's the same thing for a watch. You know what I mean? You try and be cautious until you get the first scratch, and then once you get the first scratch, like no holds barred.
Yeah.
I remember that day. It was exactly a week after I got it. Because you sort of, when you first get the Rolex, you think it's not going to get any. It's perfect. It looks absolutely perfect. Then you just get that first scratch.
Are you trying to make it shine right now, Will? I see your wrist is shining.
Yeah. What do you think? It looks good. The color changes in different lights. That's the good thing about the US Perpetual.
Will, can I ask? Oh, go on.
The dials.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, what made you choose 34 over 36? Because 36 is like a little more popular, I feel like. Why go down to 34?
Well, two reasons. One is there weren't any 36 available, and two is I like to sort of not follow the herd. I like to sort of have something a bit individual.
Yeah, fair enough.
Very nice. Yeah. And there is no grape in 36.
There's a white grape. That's really
anymore.
Cool.
The grape's been abolished.
No, but I mean, I don't think there ever was a grape.
Yeah,
in 36.
there was no 36. No,
Right.
There's only 39 and 34.
That's a very unique watch.
Yeah. I think this will be a collector's item one day.
Oh yeah.
Because they've changed the 34mm now. It's become a lot smaller. This actually wears very big. Well, for a 34mm.
So it looks really good on your wrist.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
I like it. That's all that matters.
Have you ever measured your wrist?
I try, but I can't get an exact measurement. It changes every time.
Showcase watches 2 pounds. I see Rolex sell a lot of umbrellas for the owners. These are no Rolls Royce, let me tell you. Guys, at the end of the day, these are luxury products. You're gonna baby a luxury good, at least initially. Then once it becomes used a little bit, then you got no problem. But at least in the initial stage, you're gonna baby it.
If you bought is that new, Marco?
This one, no, it's pre-owned.
Doesn't it already have scratches from the other owner?
No, it's minty. So
it's pre-owned, but they haven't worn it?
Right, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. You see, if you bought something like that had been worn quite a bit, these already has to have scratches on.
Look at this. Oscar Johnson. Marco, 10,000 doesn't mean jack to a lot of people. Not everyone is a broke student. Guys, I don't care how much your net worth is. $10,000 is still $10,000. That's not nothing.
It's a good chunk of change.
This guy's crazy.
I don't care if you're you have $10 million. $10,000 is a lot of money to lose or to just blow like that.
Can I ask what you're studying?
What I'm studying? Yeah, I'm doing a marketing major, finance minor.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's probably that's a degree worth doing. Is it a degree or?
Right. Yeah, it's an undergrad.
Well, that's probably one of the ones worth doing.
Not like no Starbucks barista for me, right?
I know loads of people. Like they all go to. They just want to. I mean, they just want to go for the experience of it. They're not really interested in learning. They go for some shitty degree, and they just probably come out and.
Will, I got to be honest with you. If I can do it over, I would 100% go to trade school. 100%, 100,000,000%. If there's any university or pre-university students watching, avoid university. It is toxic to no end.
It costs too much money.
Well, it's not just that. It's like ridiculous.
When my parents went to university in the UK, it was all free.
Well, the problem is, Will, is they're not really testing your aptitudes, except for how much you can memorize. So, like, I have very good memory, so I can just memorize a bunch of information like 2 days before an exam, and then ultimately just forget about it 2 days after because I know I'll never use it again. You know what I mean? That doesn't actually test how smart you are. You know, it just tests how good you can memorize things.
I agree.
I think school overall is just it's the curriculum and the way that their aptitude tests are extremely outdated. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Showcase
it
watches.
Is.
Can you sweat
I'm just
heavy in
gonna
a
go and get a
Rolex?
charger. I'll be back in 1 sec.
No worries, man. Can you sweat heavy in a Rolex, or is it at risk? Well, if the crown is unscrewed, I'm assuming it's at risk, right? It must be at risk. Let me just double check. You are wrong. Asking, are we watching the right channel? Yeah, guys, we're coming live from the Watch Cardinal channel. Oh, I'm just kidding. Because we're gonna wrap the show up in 5 minutes. It's been a good show, but we're looking forward for Archie back. I thought it was just gonna be one day. I had nothing prepared. And yesterday was terminal because nobody came on besides ABC came on later. JJ came on later.
Who's doing today after show? Does Vic wants to do one or Marco? What about you?
I don't think so. I'm not doing one. No, I got some school work to do.
Okay, then I'll do today.
Stuff.
What about the Saturday Sunday? You gonna do any of those days?
Yeah, sure. I can do if anything. Saturday. Who's doing Saturday pre-show? I think what's his name, right?
Oh, I think actually that's
James.
JJ's. No,
James,
no,
right?
You're right. Saturday, right. James.
And we'll work it out. We're not there yet. We got Evan Hogan Camp, $2. Stay in school, Marco. You'll feel differently one day. No, listen, I don't mind school. I'm telling you, it's an outdated model. It's not teaching me anything.
I think, Marco, I think what he means is like the school itself is great. The tests are bullshit, but the knowledge you get is still.
Yeah. And whether you want to hear it or not, you need a degree in today's world, in the working world. If you don't have one, dude, you're like, you're screwed. You're screwed.
Your only outlet is sales, and guys, sales is a tough, vicious business, guys. It is a tough business. Most people
you can make
fail
a lot of money in sales, though. You can make
100%.
a lot of money in sales.
You definitely can, but it's basically your only outlet besides working kind of minimum wage, you know.
Yeah, a salary is better than a commission for sure.
Right, you got to bust
where you want to work. Depends where you want to work.
Yeah.
Right.
See, at the moment, I quite like the idea of working in the public sector.
Hey, man.
And
what do you mean, like a government job?
If you can work a cushy government job, well, why not?
Exactly.
Yeah, and dude, in the U.S., you need a degree just to get an interview for a government job. I couldn't imagine how you would score that.
I do think in America it's probably a bit different.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's what the situation is there, but.
Oh, Evan Hogan Camp, $2. I meant that it's about relationships you build. Yeah, but don't forget, a lot of without giving away too much information, but some of my family members studied one thing and they're in a completely different industry from what they studied. You know what I mean? It's just it ends up becoming like what you can get out of school, and then you kind of just focus on what you're good at, and kind of evolve and climb the corporate ladder, so to speak. So one of my cousins, she studied marketing and she's working in marketing, but my other cousin who also studied, I think it was marketing, and he's in he's doing very well. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing nothing related to marketing at all. So again,
I mean, I would say that you might get better paid jobs, but the amount of money you have to pay off for it, you spend most of the money you get from your good, well-paying job on paying your debt back, because I don't know what it's like in America, but the money here, it's about
no, it's still definitely worth it. It's still definitely worth it.
It's cheaper in the U.S. if you do it the right way. If you go to a state school,
you
do a community college first, and then you transfer out. Like, you can get college for free pretty much if you do a community college first and then stay in state. But it's the kids that go, it's the kids that go out of state, go to a private college and study a liberal arts degree are the ones that are fiked. They get out with an English degree.
That's I know a few people doing that kind of thing. They just they want to go to get drunk. They want to go for sort of the party. And they just go and find some crap degree, and they'll come out with that.
Yeah.
Got Ben Z, $2. Explorer 2 on Jazz Time for $6,500. I asked this question to Bear Clooney. I'd love to ask you guys. You know that Rolex, what's it called? Guarantee card, right? What if you just bring it in and say, oh, listen, my watch isn't running smoothly. I want to get a service before the guarantee is up. And then, what's it called? You ask them to service your watch. Is it still technically under warranty, or would you have to pay for a service, Tim?
Oh, you're talking about the warranty that you get when you buy it, right?
Right, exactly. So if anything goes wrong with it, you're covered, right? So why not just bring it into Rolex, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or a month before the warranty expires, and say, hey, listen, my watch isn't running well. Can you guys service it? It's still under warranty.
You know what? I'll do that with my Explorer too.
That's
I'll
a good
bring it
idea.
in.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can do that.
I'm wondering. That's what Bear said. Probably not, because they probably know if there's something actually wrong with the watch when they service it. So you might have to cough up the money.
By the way, when you know that Cellini that I posted.
Yeah. What about it?
So when I unscrewed the crown, I pulled it out and it was broken. Yeah. So the salesperson didn't know. I told her like, hey, what's going on? This is funny. She tried and then she took it to the, to her watchmaker, and the guy said, "Ooh, we're gonna have to service this. It's broken."
Showcase watch is £5. Will you fit in perfectly in the UK government? Don't think they can measure their own wrists either. Tim can time a watch, and Will can't measure. Fike me dead. Oh,
No,
boy.
I think I would.
Thank you.
I think I would.
Showcase.
That is funny.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Will, the way to do it is you take a tape measure and you wrap it around your wrist.
I
So
tried.
the
I tried. I tried.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
you have
sorry.
a tape measure in front of you. Okay, show it to us.
Yeah, I've got one here.
Yeah, I did it live on air once.
Let's
Yeah, you got to take the watch off first.
I don't.
Oh my
I gotta be careful
on.
not to magnetize.
Let me put you
Not
full
to-
screen.
God.
Not
No
to
worries, Will.
magnetize it.
No one is
Because I've
watching.
got the
No
head-
one's watching.
I've got the headphones here. I was worried I might magnetize it on the headphone.
No worries.
Um,
It's a Rolex, man. It's a
We'll
Rolex.
do inches because we'll do American.
American.
Okay, I'll
American.
convert
But
it.
I prefer inches. I prefer inches. I'm not into all this metric sort of.
Exactly.
There.
Metric is
Jesus
I-
Christ.
6.5.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
more.
pretty good.
That's a big wrist.
Man,
No, wait. Hold on. Measure that one more time, because I think it wasn't like, you got to make sure that it's flat. You know what I mean? Like it can't.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
Like-
got to pull it tight. Pull it tight.
wow.
There you
This is
go.
some
I can't
big fucking
yeah.
wrists.
Oh, he's like 6.
6.5.
I think
He's
it's about
about
6.5.
A
6
little
inches.
over 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what it is, I guess. It's not that he is like his wrist looks small, but I guess he's just like a really big guy.
Thin.
It's
I
just
think
it's
you're
all
just
about
thin.
proportion.
He's thin.
Because
I am
his
tall.
Wait, Will,
head
how
is
I'm
tall
not
are you?
fat.
proportional to his
I'm not
body.
Will,
fat,
how
but
tall
I
are
am
you?
tall.
Yeah,
I'm
how
about
tall are you?
How tall are you?
6'4".
6'4". Jesus
God
Christ.
damn!
6'4", and you're wearing a
Dude
34 in
towers
the watch.
over
That's
us.
crazy.
What
Yeah,
a tank.
No, but I like small watches though. That's the thing.
Okay.
Although I am tall.
Jesus Lord.
So
6'4". God.
Dude, you should be playing basketball
Damn.
overseas. That's how
Yeah,
tall you are.
seriously. Will,
What?
you should be a wide receiver in the NFL, man. Work
No
on
way,
those
dude.
I'm
sprints.
not-
You look like 5'4" in the image, like when you're
I'm
sitting like
down.
that. Incredible.
Dude,
Incredible.
you should be a power forward in the Philippines. That's what you should do. Just dunking over everyone like LeBron James.
There you
Oh,
go.
Wow. Surprise.
6'4" is not that tall. How is that? How is 6'4" not that tall? The average height is like 5'8".
No, it's
GB's
well,
is talking shit,
not
dude.
these days. It's not really tall these days. To be fair, I don't think. I think that it might have been tall 30 years
Pretty
ago,
tall.
but I think now there's a lot of tall people there.
Tim, I'm 5'9". That's a 6'4" is very tall.
I'm
Yeah,
taller
me
than
too,
everyone
I'm
in my
5'9".
family.
Correct,
I'm the
exactly.
tallest person that I know. But-
Jesus.
I don't know a lot of people, to be fair.
Man, look at you.
But that's why I'm. Yeah.
Look at this showcase watch is 2
Lucky
pounds.
fight.
Fike me dead. Rolex don't like computers now. Temperamental yet. No worries about magnetizing it, Will. Like your Rolex will be fine, 100%. And if it gets magnetized,
Yeah.
just bring it in. Is it still under warranty? When did you buy it?
I bought it July.
This
You
year?
get the mill guess. Yeah.
Oh, so no worries. It's well under warranty.
Yeah. I've got ages. I can break. I might. Yeah, I don't have to worry for a few years. Would you keep? I've got a question for you all. Would you keep receipts?
Oh, 100%.
course.
You keep everything.
Yeah.
I lost. You see, I lost the original receipt, and I panicked. And I think it's for insurance purposes. I asked for it back. So they printed me one. I'm actually quite glad because they gave me just like one of these cheap little, the receipts you get, the standard receipts. But then they printed one out. So I'm actually quite glad because I've got a proper nice printed receipt now. So just like a cheap one that's just up that'll fade away within a few years.
You got like a page, like a full diploma size,
Yeah.
right? Nice.
So it looks a lot more formal.
You graduated from Rolex school.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Arch is 6'3"? No way. He is not
Yeah, he's
6'3".
tall.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's
Are
what
you real?
that's what Plastic said. Plastic was like, yeah, he's about 6'3".
You're
Jesus
kidding.
Lord Almighty. Ooh, look
Archie
at
looks
this.
like
Trade a
4'4" or
5227.
something.
Let me just pull this up.
has
for
anyone
you
been
guys.
watching Archie's
Mike.
dad's channel?
Yeah, over 50 with Mike.
Yeah.
Trade
Archie's
a 5227. I think he has it in rose gold. If I'm
Wait,
not
Archie has a
mistaken.
dance channel?
No, his dad channel. His
Oh,
dad's
they said
channel.
a dance channel. I was like, Archie has a dance channel? Archie's like, okay, today, the moringa. He's just dancing in front of the mirror. I swear to God, I was like, should I
His
comment
dance
on that?
channel.
I was like, should I comment on that or no? I was gonna let it go for a second, and I was like,
I'm
no,
just
dude,
picturing that.
I'm not gonna
Oh
let
my
that slide.
God. So good.
5227 for a longer one. I got to tell you guys. For me personally, I would do the trade. Listen, I love if you're getting a rose gold longer one with a silver dial.
Is it Lange or Longe?
It's a
the longer
Lange
way to
and
say it.
A
Sune.
Lange.
That's how you say it, right?
A Lange.
Yeah, Longa, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. This is the one I would get. This is the one to get. What would you guys choose? This or this?
Paddock.
Neither.
Paddock
Neither.
over there. I'll take 5196 over the longer one, to be honest.
I think I'd just go for Rolex.
Rolex, please.
That's a good answer. That is a good answer.
Yeah, if I had to have a dress watch, if I had to have like a proper dress watch, it would be the Cellini.
Ooh. Nice.
Controversial.
Nice.
I know it's controversial,
Wow.
but I wouldn't.
It's very controversial.
I know.
Wow.
It is actually the only Rolex you'll ever be able to buy from an authorized dealer,
Wow.
other than your.
Wait,
because
did you say, Will,
a
you
lot
wanted
of respect,
Cellini?
Will.
You said you wanted Cellini. Is that what
Oh,
you
yeah.
said?
Yeah. No, I don't
Good
want
Lord,
one.
no.
But I don't want one.
Incredible.
If I had to buy a dress watch, I'm not talking about like a date just to annoy. I'm talking about a real dress watch, like a leather strap, like
Wow.
not waterproof, solid, like precious metal. I wouldn't go Patek or Lange or whatever. I would
Wow.
go for a Cellini.
I'd go
Wow.
JLC over at Cellini.
We got showcase
sure.
watches, £2. You guys all been on the edibles today. Fight me dead. Guys, I'm gonna end the show on that. Thank you for
I've
joining
got
me.
to go as well.
No
Thank you.
worries. Thank you for joining me, Will.
It's after midnight here.
Thank
Hey,
you.
cheers. Good night.
And I'm
take
gonna do
care.
a show
Thank you.
in like half hour, so
Yeah,
See you
so
guys
go
later.
check out Tim Wright.
Think-
Check out our
think
guys
it's
over at
sealed.
Bear Clooney and
It-
Showcase Watches.
watch
Is
card.
that-
Go ahead, Will.
Is Archie back tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh,
If not, I'm running the show, guys. I'm taking the
I'll
reins.
I'll see what I can do.
It's gonna be
All right.
everyone's
Good to
worst
see you all.
nightmare. It's good to meet
Cheers,
you, man.
guys.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Enjoy your watches.
Amazing.
Bye.